Coming January the 1st, BBC and Stan original The Tourist returns to the Outback for Series 2, Jamie Dornan Stan.
Where the hell am I?
Elliot?
What?
I hear somebody's gone missing, is it?
My boyfriend Elliot, he lost his memory. Back in Australia, there were bad people who were after him. Wherever he is, he's in trouble.
If I've done something to all of you, I'm sorry. I don't remember anything.
You've done plenty, whether you even remember it or not.
The longer we take, the less chance we have of finding him.
This is your home.
I have done some terrible things.
You must have had a reason.
You don't know him, sweetheart. You don't even know his real name.
Guinness? Yes, Ethan, that would be helpful, thank you.
If you dare show your face, you will be cut down.
People need to know who they are.
I'm not sure you're aware, but a war just started.
Okay, this really doesn't seem like a me sort of encounter.
I'm ready to answer for the things that I've done. But I need to look them in the eye, even if they blind me.
I just want the truth.
You don't trust me.
I don't know you.
I just see blood on it. Take your blood off.
Where even are we?
I have no idea. Just like old times.
Coming January the 4th to Netflix, Oscar-winning Michelle Yeoh stars in The Brother's Son.
He hit me.
We don't hit family.
You go anywhere near your family, there will be nowhere on earth you will be safe again.
Mom?
January the 9th, Vincent D'Onofrio is added to the MCU in Echo.
I see everything that you are. I always have. So much pain in you. So much rage that you can't contain it. You and I are the same.
A Murder at the End of the World star Clive Owen continues his revival on streaming TV, this time as Monsieur Spade on AMC. Premieres January 14th.
Have all heard the stories what a tough guy you once were. I wonder, are they true stories? No one cares about that Sam Spade anymore.
How do you do, Mr. Spade?
Hello, Mr. Spade.
How do, Mr. Spade?
Je m'appelle Samuel Spade.
January 19th sees Amazon and A24 team up for this twisted black animation with Brooklyn Nine-Nine's Stephanie Beatus, aka Rosa, as one of the voice casts, Has Been Hotel.
Well, hello there, you wayward sinner. Do you like blood, violence, and depravity of a sexual nature?
Oh, Daddy, Do you really expect me to memorize this whole script?
Of course you do. That's why you're in hell. What would you say if I told you there was a place to stay that had none of that? Welcome to the Has Been Hotel. Your last desperate attempt at salvation starts here.
So, what do you think?
I'm sorry, what the fuck was that?
In heaven, the people of hell can be redeemed. Hi, mister.
Go fuck yourself!
Have you ever wanted something that was so clear in your mind that you could taste it?
You're gonna help sinners?
Fucking hilarious!
It's a feeling like a rumbling in your gut.
I just hope what I'm trying to do here will work.
Are you fucking high?
Here, hold this. Oh my god, oh my god! For the first time in my life. Holy shit, why? Ready for this, ready to be the...
We got 24 hours before the extermination begins. Let's get to work.
Against the angels and their deadly threat.
We cannot take it anymore. The time has come to go to war. Prepare to fight. We're ready for war. It's time I remind everyone why I'm here.
I really hope that I'm ready for this.
Into February, Prime gives us a fresh update of Mr. and Mrs. Smith with Man of the Hour Donald Glover and Maya Eskin.
So, this is your first time in New York?
Should we be asking each other that? Have you ever killed anyone?
No. Not really.
Really?
No.
Where do I begin to tell the story of how great love can be?
You're married.
The sweet love story that is older than the sea.
I should be clear, I'm not in this for the romance.
About the love he brings to me.
What is it that you two do?
We're computer software engineers.
With angel songs, with wild imaginings.
I should be dead.
He fills my soul with so much love that anywhere I go.
How's the intimacy between the two of you?
With him along,
I'm scared.
who could be lonely? I reach for his hand. It's always there.
What do you think happens if we fail?
Our marriage?
Our mission?
And he'll be there.
Stop.
Welcome back. This is an excellent school and your children are learning.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it is right.
Single file line, most flammable kids first.
What's happening?
I'm just so happy to be back.
Do you work here? This is embarrassing for you.
The wait is over. Abbott Elementary returns February 7th on ABC.
Season 3 of that popular sitcom drops early Feb, as does the last season of this Lost ripoff.
The lives of the people we love depend on us. I plan on finding a way home.
I just want my family back.
What's our place in all of this?
We're going to save everyone. Ready?
Absolutely.
The Brea, January 9th on NBC and Peacock.
One of the most promising original series comes from Apple TV in February. Constellation, starring Breaking Bad star Jonathan Banks and Noomi Rapace. A woman returns to Earth following a disaster, only to find bits of her memory missing. Constellation debuts on Apple TV on February the 21st. The next day, Netflix try their hand at a live-action version of popular animation Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Time is a funny thing. Future. It all gets mixed up. There's only one way to keep it straight. Always remember who you are.
It seems a billion years since The Walking Dead first aired on our screens. I think it was 2005, by the way. But anyway, for fans of that show, here's another spin-off. The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, starring Andrew Lincoln, and it is set after the events of the original show.
I tried to get away. Please know I tried. I tried, but I failed. Just know, I love you.
That one hits AMC on the 25th of February, following her critical success in HBO drama Mare of Easttown. Kate Winslet returns for another meaty role starring Andrea Riseborough and Hugh Grant. With award-winning director Stephen Frears as showrunner, the regime portrays a year in the life of a crumbling regime, and it debuts March the 3rd.
Since I became your Chancellor, we have grown considerably as a country. It is time to show America and the world precisely what we are worth.
Madam Chancellor, Corporal Zuberg.
You're here because you are nobody. You are not anybody. And that means I can trust you.
Yes, Chief. You will never be in control of this place ever again.
He's not dangerous, is he?
Everything's fine. The Chancellor couldn't be more pleased. And we like it when she's pleased, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Have some pride. Let me do my work and be grateful. Okay?
Okay. Sorry.
Without her, nothing makes sense!
You do have a wonderful way with half-wits, don't you?
Yeah, I'd like to see her.
Is she expecting you?
I'm her husband.
Is she expecting you?
One expects their husband to enter a room.
When I became your Chancellor, I did so with a heavy heart. But just know, you fill me with all the love I'll ever need. And so, I bless you all. And I bless our love. Always.
From HBO we switch back to Apple TV for another limited series on March the 15th as Tobias Menzies takes the lead role in Manhunt, based on James L. Swanson's book Manhunt, The 12-Day Chase for Lincoln's Killer. So historical conspiracy thriller. Menzies plays Edwin Stanton and his 12-day hunt for the killer of Abraham Lincoln. A diverse cast also stars Matt Walsh, Brendan Flynn, Hamish Linklater, Patton Oswalt and Lily Taylor. Also expected sometime in the spring is Disney's Plus TV adaptation of popular kids story, fantasy story, The Spiderwick Chronicles, based on a book originally, but also turned into a very successful 2008 movie. A movie I've got a soft spot for, so I'll be checking this one out. As I said, coming sometime in the spring, probably in March. Prime Video continues its march with big budget productions as one of the most anticipated adaptations of 2024 is their version of the Fallout video game, which debuts on April the 12th on the streaming service. Jonathan Nolan of Person of Interest and Westworld fame is at the helm, and it stars Walter Goggins and Yellow Jacket star Ella Furnell.
He's not easy to find. He's usually on the move.
2024 also seems like the end of the era for many shows, and that includes Curb Your Enthusiasm on HBO, which is bowing out with its 12th and final season in early April, or so says co-creator and star Larry David, as the classic television grump says he's retiring from the TV business with one last Curb. Let's see how long that lasts. The show originally debuted all the way back in 2000 after the success of his other big sitcom Seinfeld. Another show bowing out this year is gritty New York set crime drama Blue Bloods, starring Tom Selleck and Donnie Wahlberg. This finally comes to an end with its 14th series, which will be split into two parts. The first half coming in February this year, or next year I should say, and the second half coming in the fall. Blue Bloods ending with season 14. And to my surprise, sometime in 2024 you can expect a sixth and final season of The Handmaid's Tale. I'm guessing either the summertime or later in the year, with most of the cast returning. Also ending this year in May is the hugely divisive Star Trek Discovery with its fifth and final season. Depending on your point of view, it either slowly improved after a dodgy start, or got off to a solid start and declined after that. Whatever the case, 5 seasons, nothing to be sniffy about. Star Trek Discovery comes to an end on Paramount Plus, with weekly episodes from May the 16th.
The greatest treasure in the known galaxy is out there. What are you waiting for?
Let's fly.
Speaking of modern Trek, let's hope sometime in 2024 we get a 3rd season of the brilliant Strange New Worlds after that dramatic cliffhanger at the end of last season.
My scans are not functioning.
Communications too. Transporter is down as well.
What's going on? Transporter signal. Any idea what's causing it?
I believe the war might have an interference field. A weapon to deploy during invasions. Renders their enemies.
The transporter is not currently picking up anyone on the surface. What? There has been no evacuation of any kind.
Sir, do I respond?
That ship or the planet? That is correct, Captain.
January the 14th, HBO tried to bring the cachet back to crime anthology show True Detective with the help of Oscar-winning Jodie Foster.
What happened in the last case you worked with Navarro? That was good. Until it wasn't. You were too late. There was nothing we could do. I'm working on this new case. A missing scientist. Found on the edge of the villages. Frozen solid. What do you want? It's been 6 years. Why are you here?
Because you both know what really happened.
You need my help. I've seen that before. Years ago. Fine. I'm just gonna do this one thing. Work together to close this case. And that's it for the two of us. It is. So, you want in or what? Burnt eyeballs, self-inflicted wounds. Those men died before they froze.
What the? Get out of here, now!
You okay?
She's not good with people she cares about.
What are we missing here? With someone out there on the ice with him?
The night country. It takes us one by one. This isn't gonna be good. I'm thinking stuff. Bad stuff. I know. I feel it too.
I guess you're thinking the worst part is done. It's not. Finish what you started.
Who would have funked it? One of the surprise hits of the last 5 years and one of the greatest underdog stories in all of TV of recent times would be Cobra Kai, the insanely ballsy spin-off of the Karate Kid movies from the 1980s/90s. I hear it's very, very good, and it has no right to be so good, But here we are, and it's even received award nominations. What a topsy-turvy world this is. Well, Cobra Kai returns for one final season on Netflix somewhere around about May.
Welcome to the 51st annual All Valley Under-18 Karate Tournament!
Daniel LaRusso. Does it really come down to this? Johnny Lawrence playing second fiddle?
I just want what's best for Miguel and all of your students.
So now you know what's best for Miguel.
Show up at your doorstep. You cannot strike first with this guy.
You just don't want to admit there's always been a little Cobra Kai in you.
Everybody thinks their way is the only way. My dad, Cobra Kai, which way you fight as long as it works.
No fighting until the tournament.
We'll settle this on the mat.
Speaking of Netflix shows also ending about the middle of 2024, Greg Berlanti's psychological thriller comedy You will have its fourth and final season, with part 1 going up around about May. The cast including Penn Bendenley, Victoria Pendleton, Saffron Burrows and a pre-famed General Tega.
Did you kill someone?
Oh, did someone break your heart?
Did you break my heart, Marianne? Heartbreak is always a catalyst for a new path.
You're a murderer, Joe.
You're wrong about me. I'm gonna prove it to you. Out teaching's fun and London's not so bad. I fell in with the most insane, damaged people on Earth. A circle of privileged douchebags. But I do miss having someone out there. Hello. No, I am not interested. Nope. Not interested. I don't want to know.
Oi! Where did you go?
Why does the universe keep doing this to me?
Police are continuing to investigate a second murder among the elite.
They're calling him the Eat the Rich Killer.
You think one of my friends is the killer? Stop playing shitty, Sherlock.
All motives always boil down to sex, money, or revenge.
I couldn't get away. I ran so far away. I just ran all night and day.
I ran away from all this. But one of you is watching me. One of you is hiding in plain sight. So who are you?
You steal my spotlight, and I murder you.
I just want my little European holiday back.
Almost just as surprising as the success of Cobra Kai as a show is the surprise comeback of Kevin Costner and the success of his epic Western noir series Yellowstone, which finally comes to an end this year on Paramount Plus. It will be part 2 of the 5th and final series, which is expected to air later in the year. But because of its success and because it's modern day streaming / TV, there's going to be a multitude of spin-offs already in the works, including ones titled 1924 and 1944, which both start this year. One of them stars Oscar-winning Dame Helen Mirren, so really drawing in the big names. The inconsistent Umbrella Academy also bails out with its fourth and final season coming sometime mid-2024.
I don't know about you guys, but I have not felt this good in years.
Does anyone know where the hell we are?
I think the old man did it. I think he reset the universe.
Powers? We're just a bunch of misfits in a strange place.
I found a new purpose in this world, and it's being a mother to my child. I can't left this universe.
Guys? I'm afraid, old man. I cannot condone this. Turn everything back like it should be.
And a rare example of a remake being better than the original, yes, Rachel, if you're listening, I really did say it. The brilliant What We Do in the Shadows will also end next year with its 6th and final season.
I would like some of that colorful dust that sparkles.
Glitter?
Yes, get me some glitter.
Whatever for, Master.
I'm going to sprinkle it on my face and on my body, like twilight. So deliciously macabre. Creepy paper.
It's crepe paper.
Creepy paper.
Crepe paper, Master?
Creepy, oh, multi-pack.
Master, this is pretty macabre.
A lot of glitter.
A show which I didn't even know still existed, but will also end this year on Disney Plus, probably very late in the year, is Star Wars: The Bad Batch. And Andor, one of the better received Star Wars spin-off shows, will also end this year after its 2nd season, created by Tony Gilroy and starring Diego Luna and Stellan Skarsgård. The CW Superman and Lois also ends this year.
When we were dreaming about having a family, it didn't look like this, did it? Lost jobs, teens with severe anxiety, parents gone too soon.
Why'd you move the family here? Still looking for the simple life? 'Cause those days are gone, Clark. Long gone.
You got the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Really wish I could get drunk sometimes. You're saying you're Superman?
Well, we've seen Superman before. We've seen him.
Am I a bad father?
We're gonna be all right. No one ever dreams about the problems, but every life has them. Even the extraordinary ones.
Superman and Lois, 2-hour premiere event Tuesday, February 23rd. Stream free next day, only on the CW app.
3rd and final season for that one on the CW, and Showtime, after a delayed release, finally brings back American Rust, starring Jeff Daniels for his 2nd season. I was overall positive on the first one, but not quite sure we need a second one.
The oath we all took together was we'd do this for each other. Man can have 2 reasons for doing the right thing. You'd rather I left you out of this going forward, I get it. No hard feelings. But I got a right to know.
I'm going to the river where the current rushes by.
Really, what kind of trouble are you in?
I have to handle this my own way.
I'm going to the river where the current rushes by.
Are we ever gonna see each other again?
Hand of God coming from the sky.
Just do your job, and I'll watch out for you.
Hand of God coming from the sky.
Because I love you.
This case is poisoning my town.
Someone's probably gonna have to take the blame for this. Your interests are opposed. If I help one, it could mean harming the other.
I don't care who else is looking for him. I want him first. The oath we all took together was we'd do this for each other.
Let the river cast its spell on you.
For something a bit different, you could try this offbeat, quirky Canadian sci-fi sitcom Surreal Estates, appearing for a second season early in 2024. It's basically X-Files or Estate Agent.
I believe the right house is like a soulmate. You can look at 1,000 other houses, but when the right one comes along, you know, and it's magic.
So, you are the real estate people.
The Roman agency tends to handle a certain clientele. It gets weird sometimes.
The cast changes regularly, but the story is pretty consistent. There's something in the house making it hard for us to sell, and we make it go away.
Be careful. Legends become legends for a reason.
A monster under the bed.
You think the Brady Bunch is howling at the moon?
Oh dear.
So, how much do we love it? Real estate is exciting, isn't it?
Eyeing up a more mainstream family audience, in December, HBO Max tries its hands at the classic children's tale Charlotte's Web, which over the past 10-15 years was turned into a Hollywood movie. I've got nothing really to go on with this one, but let me know what you think of it. Details are sketchy, perhaps a bit more intriguing if you're into your horror stuff mixed with a little bit of a mainstream vibe. Agatha Darkhold Diaries, the Marvel show Wissing spin-off. Also expected on Disney Plus December 2024. And how can you go wrong with leads like Katherine Hearn and Aubrey Plaza, plus music from Christoph Beck of Buffy fame?
Beyond the astral veils, a new adversary rises, blurring the line between myth and reality.
Fear not the unknown. It's where our true potential lies.
Agatha, you cannot run away from your past.
You've misused magic for your own gain. Now you have a chance to fix your mistakes.
Evil may flourish temporarily, Mephisto, but the strength of love and courage shall overcome.
Nicole Kidman looks for another big hit, this time with Amazon and Expats, coming January the 26th, and from the Farwell's creator Lulu Wang. It follows a group of expatriates in their community with their intense friendships played out in public.
I just sometimes want to be alone. Where I'm not somebody's wife, not somebody's mother. Where I'm not defined by tragedy. Don't you ever miss it? Home?
I like our life here. The help the driver's makes everything easier.
It's his family.
You know you always say that, right? You're her employer, not her friend.
You know, Hong Kong was supposed to be a fresh start for me.
A fresh start, really? At 24?
I think my marriage is over.
Has David been home?
No, ma'am. What am I still doing here? Do you ever imagine yourself living a completely different life? You're just watching them every second, even when your eyes are closed. And I have no idea how it happened. No one should ever have to go through what you're going through.
I think we need to think about getting out of here. Because we're drowning and you don't see it.
The minute our feet leave Hong Kong soil, we are abandoning our son. Why is she here?
Alam nating lahat ang tungkol sa employer natin. Mga sekreto na kahit pinakamalapit na kaibigan niya ay hindi alam.
Not a moment goes by where I'm not thinking about what I've done. People like me, do they ever move on?
You're not betraying anyone by trying to live a better life. We all need to keep living. Even you.
From a promising drama to another cash-in-feel spin-off, if the recent Sonic the Hedgehog movies have been met with muted reactions, well, how about a spin-off from Paramount Plus coming late 2024, Knuckles?
I've spent my whole life questing for this. Now we have it. What do we do with it?
Ages ago, a fearsome group of warriors known as the Echidnas forged the 7 Chaos Emeralds into the most unstoppable weapon ever created.
My tribe was on the verge of its greatest victory, but my father stopped me from joining the fight. I never saw him again.
You're not the last Echidna! I have made contact with another just like you!
Today there's not a man nor woman in here that shall stand alone.
Soon, order will be restored.
Today we face the monsters that are at our door and bring the fight to them.
Whoa, what do you mean we? I'm not going to fight a monster in another dimension!
You never know when he might strike next.
I think we are going to need some help.
Honestly, you leave this to me.
For fans of Law and Order Special Victims Unit, not content with the 20-odd seasons they've already got from that show, well, there's another spin-off in the works and it will come out in 2024. Law and Order Hate Crimes. Into Peacock. Another Disney Plus Marvel show which could either be inspired or fall flat on its face is Marvel Zombies, adapted from the comic, and it's a spin-off from the What If series on Disney Plus. I only saw one episode of that. It's created by Zeb Wells, and it stars the extremely promising Imani Valorel recreating her role from the MCU, and it's just 4 episodes, so no big commitment at least.
First base of operations. It could have the equipment you'd need to fabricate a cure. We're gonna save the world.
One to keep your eye on for fans of the original show is the new version of Orphan Black Echoes. Pushed back from 2023, it's now going to appear some point in 2024 on the AMC network and BBC America. Curiously, no Tatiana Maslany this time, but instead we get Christian Ritter, who's not quite up to the same standards, but still a really solid actress, and she seems a decent fit for the role. But Keely Hawes as the other lead has me pretty enticed as well. The original creators are also back, so that's something at least. Orphan Black Echoes definitely on my radar for this year.
You're awake. Was I asleep? Not exactly. Can you tell me your name? Can you tell me what year it is?
What's wrong with me? Why don't I know who I am?
You may feel a little disoriented. You've been through a procedure.
What procedure? Face them. We have to figure out who we are.
Also at AMC is a remake of the BBC thriller series The Driver, which starred David Morrissey. Now, David Morrissey is an executive producer on this series, and it stars brilliant casting in Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul's Giancarlo Esposito, and also Deadwood and Lost actress Paula Malcolmson, and Scream star Skeet Ulrich, bizarrely. So look out for Parish, a remake of British thriller Driver, coming later in 2024. Here's a preview.
Over and over, people keep backing me into a corner. I just gotta stop. I'm tired of being the passenger in my own life.
And out of the ashes of Matt Reeves' brilliant The Batman movie from 2022 comes Colin Farrell getting his own spin-off series on HBO Max in The Penguin. I just hope I like it more than the Joker movie.
This is one of those moments you gotta ask yourself, what kind of life do I want? The world ain't built for guys like us. That's why we gotta take whatever we decide is ours.
It's Carmine Falco's right hand.
Try to push me out. Whoa, hey! You ain't seen what I can do. If you step out of line, even once, I'll gut you like a goddamn fish. Can you imagine? The people saying my name on the streets after you're gone. Have it mean something. The new kingpin of Gotham.
Park Ji-wook returns to TV after The Little Drummer Girl received mixed reviews a few years ago, this time with a version of the Pulitzer Prize-winning novel The Sympathizer about a Vietnamese spy sent to the US. And it stars Robert Downey Jr., once again proving that there's a little bit more to him than meets the eye. This one coming late in 2024 on Sky Atlantic.
What are you concealing?
I don't know if I can go on like this.
Đây là một nhiệm vụ tự sát. Cuộc đời là một nhiệm vụ tự sát.
Another big-name novel getting the adaptation treatment is The Tattooist of Auschwitz, based on Heather Morris's critically acclaimed novel, and this one stars Yellow Jacket star Melanie Lynskey and Harvey Keitel, with music from Hans Zimmer nonetheless. On paper at least, this seems like a pretty big get for Peacock. And over on Netflix in late 2024, we're going to have another bash at the Tomb Raider franchise with Hayley Atwell in the lead role. For full-on 90s nostalgia, Disney Plus are bringing back the X-Men animated series.
Previously on X-Men.
Now for a couple of late Christmas wishes of shows which I know may not happen in 2024, but I really hope, and holding out hope, then they will. The first one being Yellow Jackets for its third season, because after all, who wouldn't want more of this?
Kick off your shoes, I've got a tune for ya. Bathe in the sound and sit right down. Shake off your blues, I'll set the mood for ya. Lights out. Now sit right down, let your troubles melt away, and you'll be sitting pretty in the moonlight gaze. We'll tumble through the tulips and dance on the graves of any motherfucker who gets in your way. Planet Cookie.
Caligula, that was amazing.
I know. Talk to me, Misty. What's going on? The truth is all around you. You refuse to see it. You're looking at the floor when you should look at the magic. How much do we all count on you? How many times did you get the ball over the goal line? Take it from a bird named after a Roman emperor who was also unjustly accused of heinous acts. You are not a murderer, Misty. You're a closer.
The roses have faded, there's frost at my door. The birds in the morning don't sing anymore. The grass in the valley is starting to die, and out in the darkness the whippoorwills cry. The darkness is falling, the sky has turned gray. A hound in the distance is starting to fade. Alone and forsaken by fate and by man. Oh Lord, if you hear me, please hold my hand. Alone and forsaken by fate and by man. Oh Lord,
this is your chance.
Hear me, please hold my hand.
Hold that shut.
Hold my hand.
You keep her alive.
Hold my hand. Please hold my hand.
And you set everything right. Save who you can save.
Oh, please understand.
More The Last of Us would also do very nicely, and on the radar for the first week of January, a new anime from Netflix, Delicious Dungeon, based on a manga from the author of Ringu.
さよなら。
ファリン。食われたんだ。ドラゴンの腹の中で魔法が効かなかった。
私たち空腹が原因で失敗したようなものだし。
ここでは食うか食われるか。必死にならなければ食われるのはこちらだ。
俺はお前たちを失いたくない。
早くファリンを助けに行かなきゃ。
もし竜に食われたのが俺だったなら。
よし。行くぞ。
どうして体は痛がるの？心に何を。
つまり魔物を食べるってこと？
こうなったら是が非でも味が知りたい。
俺は絶対食わないからな。
完成じゃ。
それうまいか？
美味しい。
バカにして悪かったな。
気にするな。ただ通りすがっただけだ。
わからん。もうやっちゃうよ。
俺たちは一度空腹でレッドドラゴンに負けたんだ。同じ鉄は踏まないだろ。
Ex-Doctor Peter Capaldi returns for another starring role, this time in Apple TV's Criminal Record, a gritty Marple-style procedural co-starring Cush Jumbo. This one starts January the 10th.
Daniel Hegarty.
June Lenker, thanks for seeing me. I'm investigating a phone call. Police?
Listen, he's gonna kill me.
How can I help?
They made an allegation. It was an old case that you'd worked.
A long time ago, my boyfriend, he stabbed her.
You are aware that he confessed.
What if he's innocent?
That case was investigated fairly.
What is he hiding?
Let it go. Dan is one of the good ones.
There are things that nobody teaches you. Sometimes you have to go the extra mile. There's no shame in that. We got our man.
No, you got a confession.
We need to cover our backs. She's got it in for us.
I think he wants to fight. I can do that.
That's the game. Collateral damage. Do you know the difference between order and chaos?
Are you going to stop me?
Yeah.
Another promising Apple TV show is Palm Royale, which comes March the 20th, starring Kristen Wiig and Laura Dern in the lead roles as high society ladies who launch in Palm Springs in 1969. It's said to be a wild ride, with Maxine, played by Wiig, trying to infiltrate an elite members club. She soon gets found out as an imposter because she gets her haunt couture by robbing an old woman, and her clothes are not this season. All the women put in iconic turns. You've also got a supporting cast including The West Wing's Allison Janney as Carol Burnett and Ricky Martin as an evil waiter. Wow, exciting stuff. As I said, March the 20th, Apple TV for Palm Royale. That was a preview of Happy Valley Sally Wainwright's latest Renegade Neil coming to Disney Plus in the spring, about a highwaywoman. And to end off this preview, rumours are abound, and 2024 we will in fact get the conclusion to Stranger Things. Stranger Things 5, at least the first part. Don't quote me on it, but they're saying it could well happen 2024. Thanks for listening, guys. See you again soon. This would be epic.
You brought me here. All that suffering and pain. You brought it here. Max.
Something is happening.
Will?
He hasn't won yet. The final victim is still alive. Max is still there.
I can feel it.
Me too. He's hunting her. We have to find her before he does.
11, it's your turn. We'll force Vecna to come after us. Look for Max and bring her back.
It all started with you. Managed to escape from my hands. Even if I leave Hawkins in ashes, I'm not going to leave my work unfinished.